construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer, and I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen, and the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant vault sealed.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended peacefully after the human Pathfinder negotiated an agreement between protesters and Nexus officials. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
Is everything all right?
Look at this, such a sight. I won't ever... You're the Pathfinder. Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know, the head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I don't believe it! Gil's reconfigured our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it!
Callow, don't.
Take the helm. I've had enough of this. You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right.
All right, let's talk this out. What's going on?
I'm doing my job, and he's undoing it because... Hell if I know.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
If he had the Tempest up on blocks, I might see it.
Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios. Like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
Wow, making decisions with no information to go on. Wonderful. Two of them should be on a team, though.
The Tempest has too many new systems doing new things to just adapt on the fly. If we make changes, let's make them carefully and with respect.
She's your ship. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Ryder, I know it's not... Thank you.
Okay, it's over. Let's get back to work.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal conversation? This is a normal conversation. No. This is you trying to figure me out, categorize my flaws, put a label on me. That isn't. Everyone on this ship is an experiment to you, and I've got no interest in being a guinea pig.
I take it you moved your stuff over from the Nexus?
Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the more cluttered. What's up?
I have to admit, when you invited me to your apartment, I thought you might be luring me there for something else.
You thought, or you hoped?
I might have been hoping.
That hope had crossed my mind as well. If Kalinda hadn't intruded, who knows what might have happened.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me. So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. You're sure that astronomer's nav points are correct?
He seemed to think so.
There's nothing out here.
The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. It can't do that, right?
I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Let me guess. No Angaran satellite?
No, but I've got something else. Message buoy from an Angaran ship. They came here looking and didn't find anything either. Left a marker for us.
Must be the team our astronomer sent.
They headed to a new nav point. We should join the party. I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something. Stand by. I'm cutting through heavy interference from the Scourge.
We are pretty close for comfort.
Something's drifting just inside. Angaran ship. In pieces. No life signs.
Who did this? Ket?
I found the ship's log. Scanning and downloading. Scavengers. The Angara caught them stealing satellites. The Scavs fought back, and the Angara collided with the Scourge.
Can we find the scavengers?
I have their ship's transponder ID. It's registered out of Kadara port.
Visit me for all your day-to-day needs.
Hey, Lexi,
Store's
I
open.
tracked down some...
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good to see you again.
Any insight you can give me on the Remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
Come back soon.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Why's that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda Initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties.
Is she the heart of your community as well?
She never had to stand her ground against the violence she kept. But she put up with me.
Heroic efforts all around.
Yeah, dick.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Looks like you're stressed. I don't want to add to it.
No, wait. It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? They can't steal what people are. Hitting that facility on Vol should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends and Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
I doubt a transport would have a post-light drive. It won't be here for, what?
2.3 million years at standard light speed. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
We do what we do. Doesn't always have to make sense.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that. Pathfinder, Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off-ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that. Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Whatever you're making, I have something to help. Pathfinder.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me. Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels, got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in Crisis Response. Bend the rules.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. I like coming here. Just enjoying time with you. Feels normal. About time something did.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
PB's been looking for you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Oh, come on, think. Think! I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder! Shit! You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I'm into you, PB. I'd want it to mean something.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Let's not rush things. Just enjoy this.
system, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards, led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security. Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloane's not running a fucking
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep. Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
When you're surrounded by the alien, it's comforting to do something familiar.
Yeah, sure.
Whiskey, neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Brought in a decent haul. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
I've been looking for an edge.
Out here, you'll need it.
I'd see you again.
I decided on a pistol.
Sure. Carnifex? Phalanx?
The first one, Carnifex.
Kadara's honored by your presence. And your credits.
If you've got an issue with me,
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
bold claim. Let's see what you've got.
Everything's on the console.
Funny business.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
You're not welcome here.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. Comes with strings attached?
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
There's still the matter of the bill you left me with.
I'm usually the model gentleman.
I don't believe you.
Because I'm lying. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions, and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
You resent Ephra, so the Archon used that against you.
If Ephra was a better leader... it doesn't matter. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
Music? Dancing? Booze? Hell yes.
What's your poison?
I'm not picky.
My kind of customer. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
The Outcast or the Collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place, hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues.
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Want to make some easy credits?
Always.
I like your conviction. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleer. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Krala's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Feels like a stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
I sound pretty integral to this plan.
Sam is integral. You're a bonus.
Hey, I haven't agreed to help you yet.
I feel good about my chances. One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
That's great.
Come talk to me. I'll make it worthwhile. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything.
Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Well, this is depressing.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Don't worry. We got this.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
Over here. I've got stock you wouldn't believe.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Okay, that's beyond lazy.
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Yep, my mistake. Enjoy.
Asshole.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kadar's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
The water's on fire. That's not natural, right?
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
That hurts. Yep, still hurts.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Yep, still hurts.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the
body was
Solarian
dumped
arc.
here, as Daenerys claimed.
That means they got through
I have
dark
recorded
space.
the location and relevant
It looks like a
DNA
salvage
information
team is
for
hunting
any
down these
future
lockers,
investigation.
meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Nice work.
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Get ready to fight!
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Joel, I tried that paste the Angara eat. Smelled great, but it was not delicious.
And I find your food very bland. Belisaria Biseo, how will we ever get along?
Yeah. That's what I get for trying to make conversation.
Good target!
So much violence.
What is that?
Looks like a wind farm. Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
Don't touch the turbines.
Well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the woman I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this how?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadaraport without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Come on, work.
There you go.
What? You want a gold star? Ugh, fucking show off.
Let's do this!
The camp ahead is not registered in Outcast or Collective Records, Pathfinder.
Launch the grenade!
There's an outlaw weapon cache here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmission.
Asari told me she'd been a dancer in the afterlife. Does your species also believe in reincarnation?
No. Afterlife was a shithole bar. If she survived that to come here, she probably does feel reborn.
Think that's it.
My advice? Keep a little distance. Don't lose yourself.
No. I feel stronger for it. Even more sure of who I am.
Pathfinder. Venter Rev came to bury the pet transponder Vidal asked you to investigate.
Found it. Well, that's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
I enjoy your optimism.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Fort.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Nice to see sadism is alive and well.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
A home filled with strangers becomes a prison. Oxford's words.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
Welcome to Caribdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
I better get going.
See you around.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
The person running this place holds a grudge against the initiative. Doubt she'll let you settle here.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloan may be our only option. The doll could offer insight. The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Peavy, when Asari exclaim, Goddess, who are they talking about?
Me. Obviously.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Looks like it goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill. Nice work.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
I was hoping for more yar pirates and less shooty pirates.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Get ready to fight! Time to fight!
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Perfect. Because if there's one thing I do know about, it's fighting pirates.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
I'm with you. I can't wait to find the Archon's ship. And then hopefully, Meridian. Anyway, get Calo the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey! I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned, as you were.